Rodrigo, and he chips it in. This time Hart dive to his left, but the ball went the other way. Anyway, 2-0, and that's really rough justice for Celtic, isn't it? I don't know what he needs to do there. I'd like to see it go back to the wording of like an intentional handball. I don't think he intended to do that. You know, he's trying to protect himself. You know, it is what it is, though, and certainly a yellow card is rubbing salt into the wound. Rodrigo took it really well, didn't he?
Yeah, 2 penalties, 2 goals. First one was totally justified. Second one, to me as well, John, it feels really, really harsh, and it feels wrong. Yeah, it feels wrong that should be a penalty in that situation. I think, you know, you want consistency, and if all UEFA officials are going to give that throughout this season's competition, then great. But I don't think it adds anything to the spectacle of Champions League football or Europa League football, what have you. If all the any time to me has a shot and it hits a guy's arm in the penalty area, it's going to be a penalty. I don't think that really adds anything to the game.
Anyway, here we go again, and would you believe it? Vinicius Junior misses from about the penalty. Right-footed with the ball coming across him. He should be a left-foot finish, and that will put his balance right. So they are human after all. Just leaning back there, it looks a terrible miss, and it is. But he really should have gone with his left foot, which is his swinger.
Yeah, he is actually not a great finisher, is he, Vinicius Junior? Rodrigo's a much better finisher than he, but obviously he's the guy who got the goal in the Champions League final.
Yeah, I really worry about Celtic now. I think that they needed to be invested in a chance to upset the apple cart here, and now it's just fighting for respectability. They could get sunk under an avalanche of goals tonight. Despite the luck that Real Madrid have had, they've also had plenty of shots, and from inside the box, hence the penalties. They could have flown in those shots anyway. Not that they were going to, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, I think that handball rule does really need to change. I think it's got to be about intent, really, not just the ball hits the hand and it doesn't happen to be, in the sort of t-shirt sleeve.
Yeah.
I just it doesn't seem to be right, that.
I mean, she had a good view as well. So Stephanie Frapper decided that's not a penalty, and she's seen it.
As soon as VAR says, "Do you want to come and look at this?" You're under massive pressure then.
Yeah.
And then she's thinking, "Well, what do the bosses say about this?"
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure she's done letter of the law. I'd just argue that the law's wrong. However it's worded, I think intent's a big part of it. It's still a contact game. People get close to each other, bundle into each other. Not everything like that's a foul. But if that's the case, and we want football to be like that, then it can't be so pernickety. But
and also I'd have to say the yellow card, as you mentioned at the time to O'Reilly, was faintly ridiculous. Why has he got a yellow card for that? Yeah, it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, and why did the other fella not get yellow card, gents, for the first one? That seems strange. Anyway, we're halfway through the first half. Listening to independent off-tube studio commentary from myself, John Hogan, and now to take us through to half-time is Simon Barlow.
Thanks, John. Yeah, it's been a very debatable first 25 minutes of this game. Lots to debate about, but unfortunately it's all gone against Celtic as they have the ball in defence now. Jens finds Starfelt, and now O'Reilly, who looks to try and get the ball forward. Taylor is tucked in off the left-hand side, then wide to Maeda. Japanese, faced by Carvajal, goes back to his full-back, and then Taylor's closed down. It takes a double deflection that comes off Rodrigo, so it'll be a throw-in. Carlo Ancelotti acting as ball boy there, hands it to the Celtic man, thrown in to Moy, then back to Hatate. He's curled it back to Starfelt now, and the Swede moves it across to the right-hand side with Juranovic. While Labada has drifted infield as he flicks it into Juranovic's feet. Then a poor touch from the Croatian gives it straight back to Real Madrid. And a nice ball inside there from Mendy, finds Kroos on the edge of his box, and the Champions League holders move it forward again. Down the right with Carvajal, veteran of so many Champions League successes. I think maybe a few thought his career as a regular first team at Real Madrid had come to an end with the injuries that he'd had, but he fought his way back into the team last season and was part of that victorious side against Liverpool.
I think that a lot of that is down to the manager. I always think that the Italian managers understand the older players that little bit more. they're always prepared to.
Just a mistake here from Militao, gives Celtic a chance, and they might get a chance if Furuhashi, who hits the target and is saved by Courtois, comes back to the edge of the box. Lyle Bardi wants it on his right, hits it into the crowd of bodies, and Militao kind of makes amends for his initial error as it's scrambled away by Real Madrid.
Yeah, very nearly there. Kyogo Furuhashi there, all opened up for him. Brilliant from Rio Hetati first, and then Daisen. The Japanese guys all linking up there, and maybe Furuhashi shot a bit too close to the goalkeeper, but it's a good effort, and he was on target and he hit it hard. Just unlucky there, really. Yeah,
Militao was hustled off the ball by the effervescent Maeda, and that's what caused the opportunity, or created the chance for Celtic, who've got a throw in now deep in Real territory, left hand side. Taylor lobs it down towards a corner flag for Maeda, who shifts it and looks to pass it back to Jens. And Celtic having a lot of the ball in the last few minutes as they continue to progress inside the Real Madrid half. O'Reilly, once on Fulham's books, turns back to Starfelt, and O'Reilly again. Starfelt into midfield, and now there's a little trip there, was there, on Furuhashi, who's as deep as he's been all game, just dropping into the hole, allowing Hatate to make a run forward. Now Taylor plays it square, a little bit of a blind ball Hatate had to come back to stop Modric fastening onto it. It's given away by Jens, and Real Madrid pick it up now. Valverde tucks the ball back to Carvajal in the right back position. Ancelotti, arms stretched out wide, is imploring his team to find the space, and Militao's going to try and pick out a man in space over on the far side. Lovely ball to Vinicius Junior, who takes it on his back, but Juranovic just then comes in, pokes the ball against his body and gets a throw in.
Yeah, point of making while Furuhashi was having his shot, that Ancelotti, an Italian manager, and I just think they understand all the players. You may have lost a little bit of your legs. Well, we'll do something else. You won't be running quite so hard. Yeah, we'll change your routine. We'll change the jobs that you have to do out of the team. But they understand that good players are good players, and they don't grow on trees.
Hatate, shooting chance, hits it, and it's another save from Courtois. That was battered away by the Belgian keeper to the edge of the box. Now Valverde tries to break, and Celtic got to be careful they don't get caught. But Abada's done well. He's nipped it back, and Hatate tries to thread it through to Furuhashi. Pass was too strong, and it's back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Modric just having the ball nicked away from him there. But he's 37 years young, Luka Modric, and when you wouldn't look at him, you wouldn't know that, would you? We talked about the age of Carvajal at just 30, just a spring lamb in comparison, isn't he, to 37-year-old? And out of last year's European football, I remember Batiste playing with Joaquin, who's an outfield player at 40. Yeah. So, I think players do look after themselves a lot better than they did back in the day as well, albeit that with the advent of a sort of full court press and more rampaging front foot teams, I think that maybe takes its toll. I bet if Bielsa was your manager, you wouldn't be lasting
to 37.
A lovely
back heel from Asensio to release Rodrigo down the right hand side. He squares it back to the Spaniard, but then Jens gets a foot in, and Celtic can organise from the edge of the box. There's a bit of space in midfield for Moy, though, trying to advance it to Juranovic. And now
I thought Rodrigo needed to be more selfish there. He all opened up, and I just thought, why not have a go there? It was harder to affect the ball anyway. Vinicius Junior wins it back, and here come Real Madrid.
Yeah. Abada fell in a heap there, trying the Cruyff turn or something like that. And anyway, it's been played forward by Real Madrid to the edge of the box. Asensio back to Rodrigo, faced by a wall. Black-shirted Celtic defenders. They go wide to Vinicius Junior, back to Asensio. Now it's advanced by Kroos to Carvajal. He looks up and doesn't see anybody really who's going to win a header in the box, so just goes back to Valverde.
I wonder if Lyle Abada can get that move named after him.
Yeah, I think it was the Lambarda rather than the Abada, to be honest. Kroos knocks it back to Alaba. Yeah, David Alaba, the Austrian international defender. And now Modric in midfield. Back it goes to former Bayern Munich man who races up to the halfway line, feeds it out towards Mendy, the left back, and now on to Vinicius Junior. Mendy on the overlap, but the Brazilian ignores him and holds it as Real Madrid approach the edge of the Celtic box. Back to Vinicius, and now Modric looking for a 1-2, back to the Brazilian, but it's hammered away by Starfelt, chested down by Kroos, knocked back by Modric again. I think we've played 31 minutes, and Modric has not misplaced the pass yet. He's been absolutely excellent. That's a good ball out to the left-hand side for Mendy. One-on-one with Juranovic, and now Vinicius Junior released into the penalty area. Celtic have fallen asleep here as it falls to Rodrigo. Now Vinicius Junior hits a shot, and it's blocked and falls towards the corner flag where it's cleared by Taylor out for a throw.
Yeah, we're just looking at David Alaba. Not a bad career he's had. Bayern Munich, and a weird little spell at Hoffenheim, and then Real Madrid. And he's a class act, isn't he? He's been a good player for such a long time. And getting on for nearly 100 Austrian caps. And I think there's only Hans Krankel out the Austrians who scored in El Clasico as well.
Is that right? Yeah, for Barcelona he played that, I think, didn't he? As the ball goes wide to the left-hand side now for Vinicius Junior. First time ball from Modric to Mendy. Vinicius again working on that left-hand side, coming in field, and then checks back onto his right foot, played back to Modric, darting running the box towards Rodrigo. Now it's played wide to Carvajal on the right, knocks it back, corner of the box, Asensio on his left foot, wanting the shot, pressed by Maeda, gets the shot away, decent effort, straight at the hands of Hart though.
Yeah, really caught hold of that though, didn't he? Bending his left foot round it. But you know he's all left foot there. Dyson should have stuck with him, I feel. You know he's going to work a shooting opportunity, and Dyson, I think he's gambling on the first impact that he's going to get stuck into him, but not for the first time today. He gets bounced by a seemingly stronger player who can hold him off and then get his shot away. And you know he's all left foot. So every time on that right hand side he gets the ball, he's just cutting in. You know what he's going to do. Arjen Robben, but he still managed to get his shot away.
Yeah, Asensio, he seems to have bulked up a lot, doesn't he, in the last couple of years? He's spent a lot of time on the bench.
Eating.
I don't know. Chance here for Celtic down the right side. Clear penalty. There's a challenge there, and the referee's given a third. No, she's not.
Oh, surely.
The referee has given a goal kick. She said that. Hang on, she's given the penalty.
She's given the penalty, which is why they're playing pop with her. But I thought Ferland Mendy got in too deep on his man there. Abada showed a nice little trick, didn't he? Then he turns it.
Oh, it's a penalty.
Yeah, Mendy slides for the ball. Even if he's getting the ball there, he slides through his man. He can't do that.
No.
And I think Abada just tickles it. And our referee is in a brilliant position. Credit where it's due. She got called for the second one. She's given 3 now. First one banged to rights. Second one VAR. We could have disputed it. Pressure on her for that. But definitely that's right. So Celtic have a penalty this time. Let's hope as the neutrals this hits the back of the net. Juranovic is going to take it.
Yeah, it was a great play from Celtic to get into that position, to have Barda one-on-one with Mendy, and he took him on the outside and he absolutely skinned him, inviting the challenge, which has resulted in this spot kick. So can they put it away, Celtic? Juranovic, the full-back, is going to face Thibaut Courtois, bouncing up and down on his line in all red. Goalkeeper, she's not happy with his movement. He's behind the line, though. And will Juranovic bury this penalty? He looks completely focused. Very straight run-up for a right-footed kick. Now he bends it, comes in and fires it, saved by the Belgian keeper, and Celtic waste their chance to get back into this game.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I've seen worse penalties. Again, Courtois fills that goal. He's such a massive player.
Hang on.
And, what we got here?
Have we got a retake?
Did he step off the line? Let's take a look at it.
Oh, he might have just gone over too soon.
I'm not sure his foot was on the line there. They're taking a look at that. And is there a message in our referee's ear? I'm not sure about that. Again, we look at that. I mean, whenever it's a penalty save, you feel like they've got to get traction to some degree off the line.
Yeah.
I thought he overstepped the mark there when we looked at that, but clearly VAR has taken a look and deemed that it was okay. I think he's got away with one there.
To be honest, I'm not even sure. Did you have to have 1 foot behind the line? Because if he did have 1 foot behind the line, but the other foot was so far in front.
But his foot was in the air, wasn't it? So it's not like he's got a foot on the line. Did he just dab the ball behind the line before he dabbed? I don't know. If we're messing about with stuff like that, though, I don't think they shouldn't, applaud the save, really, and let it be what it is. In a way, it would have been disappointing to bring that back for another one. Obviously not for Celtic, but from football's point of view.
Yeah, so it remains 2-0 at the Bernabeu, and Celtic have passed up a great chance to get themselves back into this game. O'Reilly with a covering back header there for the full-back. Taylor who'd gone wandering forward, and it's headed out off the Australian for a throw-in to Real Madrid. To Celtic.
Just reminds us what a good goalkeeper he is and why he's been to big clubs. I mean, his form has ebbed and flowed a little bit like everybody else, hasn't it? But I think he remains at a massive club for a reason. He did well at Atletico, and he certainly did well at Chelsea, and he's another one who's got loads of medals, hasn't he?
Good skill from Vinicius Junior. Shooting opportunity again, placed in Rodrigo. He's drawn the goalkeeper and then cuts back. There's a chance here maybe for Rodrigo to fire it in at a cute angle, and he can't beat the defender. It goes behind off Rodrigo, I think, for a goal kick.
Well, I'll tell you what, Asensio is by himself there at the edge of the box. And it was an opportunity for him, and Ange Postecoglou can't believe the way this first half has gone for his team. I mean, he's had huge slices of bad luck. And then I'd like to say they always call it a missed penalty, but I think a miss is when it's not out in the goal frame. That's a penalty saved by Courtois, and it was a good save. I know you'd wish that the penalty kick taker had done something different, but he hit the ball hard. You know, it wasn't the worst penalty you've ever seen. You've got to credit a good save sometimes.
And Thibaut Courtois made a few of those, perhaps more than many expected in the first 37 and a half minutes of this game, because he's denied Maeda. He's denied, obviously, Juranovic from the spot. He's denied Hatate with a couple of good hits. Furuhashi has been stopped as well, although his effort was not perhaps the strongest, but still, they're all efforts on target, and they're all piling up here for Celtic in the first half, but they trail 2-0 as they go back via Starfelt to the goalkeeper Hart, who's way outside his box. He plays a square ball to Jens. There's a press on here from Real Madrid, and Jens has got to be cool under pressure, and he finds the ball out to Taylor, who's then under massive pressure. He's given it away for a throw-in, and he was really given a bit of a hospital pass there by Jens, who panics a little bit when the press came on him. So 38 minutes gone. Throw into Real Madrid down their right-hand side. In from Carvajal, back from Modric. Spaniard has been pushed backwards here by Maeda's pressure. He's forced a back pass to Courtois, who's halfway inside the Real Madrid half. That's a good, cool pass out to the left, and Mendy, who will be delighted that Courtois bailed him out for that penalty that he conceded for the challenge on Abada. Kroos finds Carvajal. First-time ball, looking for a 1-2 there with Asensio. Gets it back, but Asensio's ball forced him backwards, and the momentum's gone. Now they try and regenerate some momentum down the left with Vinicius. One-on-one with Juranovic into the penalty area. Dancing, trying to invite a challenge. And he goes for a bit of Ozzy Ardiles skill and falls in a heap, and the referee's not interested in the award there. It's into the hands of Hart.
Yeah, well, you probably get a kick for just even trying that audacious little heel flick over his head.
Rainbow flick, I think, isn't it?
Is that right? It's great to watch. Here they go again, Real Madrid.
Yeah, Vinicius in again, but his pass square was telegraphed, and O'Reilly swept it up. 6 minutes to the break. Abada bustling away, but challenged by Valverde. He wins it back for Mendy. And now Kroos to Modric. Valverde on the chest. Volley pass, lovely ball. He almost picked out Rodrigo running down the centre, but Hart off his line gathered. And Celtic try again, with time running out in the first half of this Group F clash, a game which Celtic will be expected to win. And of course there's another game going on as well in this group, isn't there, between Leipzig and Shakhtar Donetsk, and it's 1-0 to RB Leipzig in that one, which we'll see Leipzig go through in second place as things stand.
Yeah. Now, I mean, we kind of want to see Shakhtar do well. Things are difficult in Ukrainian football, aren't they? They're just a standing dish out. But it's weird seeing the Shakhtar team now robbed of all the Brazilian guys who were in there, because they made a huge phalanx. They played a certain style of keep ball. Last time I saw them, we were very different with all the Ukrainian guys. Really more dynamic style of football from them.
Yeah. Cross in from the right hand side is just beyond Maeda, who came from the opposite flank, and it's out to Taylor now, who keeps it in by the corner flag. He tries to dip across in. It's come off a deflection there and gone out for a throw. Asensio closed him down. Yeah, so Celtic will finish bottom of this group no matter what. The consolation prize for Shakhtar, if they don't get a result tonight, is they go into the Europa League, but they'll be in the playoff round there. Here's Taylor, lovely ball from Moy to find him, and the cross is knocked away at the near post behind for a Celtic corner, which I think is their first corner of the match.
Yeah, Pat Bonner said that about the save. Well, Courtois is a world-class goalkeeper. He reads it, goes the right way, knocks it away to safety. And that's his second penalty save in succession. And for Juranovic, he doesn't usually miss. 5 out of 5 he's got for Celtic.
Crossed in from the right-hand side by Moy from the short corner. Celtic still have it edge of the box, and O'Reilly just overreached that one, but he's gone into a challenge and fouled his man, and he's on a yellow card. He's got to be careful, not just with the foul that he stretched out for there, but also for the complaints here, because he's made a clean tackle. I can understand why he's unhappy, but the referee's not having any nonsense tonight.
Cruz crumples there. I don't think there's any contact, and I think O'Reilly's dead unlucky there. That's why he can't believe that, and he's so frustrated there that, like you said, he forgets he's on a yellow card. You would do. What did he get a yellow card for?
It might have been back chat. Cause like I say, we thought it was harsh that he got a yellow card as well as giving away the penalty and the incident. Maybe he'd said something as the referee was coming back from the VAR. Anyway, free kick now to Real Madrid. They're piling up here as Celtic's frustration is coming through. This is a foul by Starfelt, and Real Madrid take it quickly and play it back to Militao. Now this with Kroos, fed wide to Asensio. Carvajal's gone on a wander into the penalty area, so Asensio's got a bit of space, but he has to go back to the German, Kroos. And now we're all the way back to David Alaba. About
this time last year, I was expanding my reasons why Real Madrid couldn't win it. And this time this year, they're just against him, where the father time will creep up on the likes of Modric at 37. He was superb, wasn't he, last season? Can he keep rolling it out here? Joe Hart's got to come out, and then he thumps the ball against his own defender. Looked a bit harum scarum, but he's got away.
Got great squad strength, and if they get everything together in the knockout stages, they'll be hard to stop.
Yeah, but he seems to sort of paint himself into a corner, the manager, doesn't he? Trying silly tactics, this and that, overthinking, and all that. When something you think, well, you're a good team, you're playing a certain way most of the time, why don't you just keep doing that? I know they're up against slightly different opposition, but I think they're that strong, you wouldn't mess about too, although he tinkers like crazy and comes up with ideas. He almost gets them beaten himself, I think, Guardiola.
Yeah, it certainly happened in the past. City fans believe, though, it could be their year, as we've got a minute and a half left of the first. So there'll be some stoppage time, quite a bit, of course, because of the 3 penalty awards, as Real Madrid have it still in midfield. Asensio tucked in, plays it wide right to Carvajal. Asensio again, back to Valverde. Quiet half of Valverde, really, but they're just playing a bit of keep ball now, a bit of Toreador football. Ball chipped forward, out to the right. Carvajal in space, gets it down, plays it to Asensio, looking for a first time fizzed ball back to the edge of the box, but O'Reilly was there to clear, out for a throw.
Well, do you know what? They've had a huge slice of luck tonight, Real Madrid. 2 penalty kicks
given. That's a lovely ball by Asensio. Finds Valverde in the penalty area. Tries to fizz it across, and it's stopped by Jens and out for a corner.
Yeah, 2 huge slice of luck with the penalties, and obviously Courtois made a save. On the other side of things, though, they've been fantastic. The ball at their feet, the space that they create, how they're getting around the back. They've got pace about them, trickery and invention. They've been really good to watch.
Yeah, there's a few passes that are starting to repeat now, aren't they? And down this right-hand side, the ball in behind Taylor is becoming a real constant problem. That corner's come in, it's been headed on. Real Madrid want another corner, saying that it came off a Celtic player last, but Frappé is not in agreement, so it'll be a goal kick to the hoops. Not in their familiar green and white hoops tonight, but that's a great bit of defensive work by Modric on the halfway line, and he wins a header over Hatate as well, and Real Madrid back in control.
Yeah, just reads play that well, doesn't he? He reads it like a book there. He's always going to win that ball. He's going to keep it in, head it back to a teammate there. All brilliant stuff, part of his job, and he just takes a little break.
for a throw. We've got about 30 seconds of stoppage time left at the end of the first half. I generally thought there'd be more than 1 minute added on time, but that's not the case. Now Moy can get the ball in the box, goes in towards the penalty area, and that's going to be Courtois' domain, that 6-yard box. You've got to do better with your deliveries when Courtois is there, because he comes for so many crosses and just gobbles them up.
Yeah, well, there was only one VAR penalty, wasn't there? So I guess the minutes for that, it doesn't seem like it's quite enough, but I'd reckon 2 or 3. But there we go, and it is Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0 at the break.
Half time at the Bernabeu, it's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0, 2 penalties, in fact 3 penalties in the half, but Celtic missed theirs. But first of all, Stephanie Frapper gave an obvious handball against Moritz Jens in the box after Valverde's shots hit his arm, and it was converted comfortably enough by Rodrigo. Then the second penalty awarded moments later, by Luka Modric. Half time at the Bernabeu, where it's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. A first half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde. It was converted by Luka Modric, and there was worse to come, as continually Celtic got caught, and from another opportunity a penalty was awarded for a slightly debatable handball by O'Reilly from a shot from Rodrigo, and Rodrigo converted the spot kick to make it 2-0. Then Celtic got a penalty, Abada brought down by Mendy, but they missed the spot kick. Half time at the Bernabeu, Celtic 2, Range. Half time at the Bernabeu, Celtic. Half time at the Estadio Bernabeu, it's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. A first half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde, and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half time, 2-0. Juranovic, half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu, it's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. A first half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde, and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu, it's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. A first half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde, and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu, it's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. A first half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde, and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. 2, Celtic 0. A first half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde, and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0.
Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Stadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. By O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down by Mendy, but the penalty missed by Juranovic. Half-time, 2-0. Time at the Estadio Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid 2, Celtic 0. First half of 3 penalties. The first awarded just 5 minutes in when Moritz Jens handled an attempted shot by Federico Valverde and it was converted by Luka Modric. Celtic went 2-0 down when Rodrigo had a shot blocked by O'Reilly's arm. It went to VAR. It was a harsh decision, but the referee gave it nonetheless. Yellow card for O'Reilly too, and the penalty converted this time by Rodrigo. Then Celtic got a penalty when Abada was brought down.
Well, welcome back. Second half just underway at the Estadio Bernabeu. Celtic 2-0 down to the reigning European champions Real Madrid. And, well, I think we've just had half time to digest what's a terrible handball penalty rule that we have at the moment.
I think so. We talk about intent, and I think it's a point that's been sort of hammered out. Senior pro, I think I've heard Gary Lineker match of the day espousing the same thing, saying sometimes the ball just hits you on the arm, whether it's sleeve or not. It's more about intent. Now that leaves it a vague law as well. They wanted to make it crystal clear, and they have. But it doesn't necessarily make it fair, and I'd rather it was fair with a bit more interpretation about that.
Celtic win it back and advance down the right hand side with Moy. Then O'Reilly tries a cross into about the penalty spot, hammered away by Militao. Straight up in the air, Juranovic battling away with Vinicius Junior and apparently battling too hard. Maybe a high foot there has gone against Celtic, and it'll be a free kick to Real Madrid. Seeing the subs warm up for the home side, and Karim Benzema among the players who are going through their paces down by the corner flag. I think that might have been footage taken during half time. So the ball's played back from that free kick to Courtois, and he goes with a right-footed clear and took a bit of a risk there with his left foot to knock it across his penalty area, but does find Mendy. He's dispossessed though by Abada, who gets the ball and he wants to take on Mendy again. He beat him for the penalty, but he plays it square this time. Moy feeds it into Hatate's feet. Another ball onto Furuhashi. Back to Hatate. He wants it on his right foot, but there's been a foul off the ball by Maeda on Militao, and the referee's given a free kick.
Well, that seems a real shame because
and yellow card.
Gets a yellow card for that, and well, Kyogo can't believe that. Let's take a look at it. I mean, the two are having a tussle there. And for me, Militao starts all that off, and then he makes a great big deal. He's caught in the face. No chance of that be a yellow card. It's 6 and 2. One of those things. It's a little bit of contact, which was initiated by Militao. I'm his biggest fan, but nothing doing there. I did just let play go on.
Bizarre, absolutely bizarre from the referee.
Militao made an issue of that where because he's holding his face, play has to stop, and then it's like, oh. Well, if he got caught in the face by Furuhashi, then he must have done something aggressive and nasty. But what he's trying to do is stop him clamping him down and grabbing hold of him. And I think in that circumstance, you kind of fling your arms to break the hold, don't you? And if he inadvertently gets caught in the face, then I think so be it. Live by the sword, die by it. They didn't look at that again and say, well, he had him clamped hold of his shirt, let's give a penalty. Yeah. So I think that's really unfair.
I mean, I'm not sure about that. The referee might have got it right, might not have got it right, but I don't think it's a yellow card. Foul, fair enough. If you think he's screening, you think Furuhashi's screening there for Hatate to get some space, then just give a foul. Don't give a yellow card.
No, it's silly that, isn't it? Over officious, I would have said, is a couple of times now where you feel that she's kind of getting the getting it right to some degree, what is and what isn't, apparently all that kind of stuff more or less right. But then it's just a little bit too over officious. Well, I think then that's a yellow card. But it's not the worst I've seen. The referee at Ashton Gate was probably the worst I've seen this season. Can't remember his name, thankfully for him. But I was giving him 3 out of 10. And this lady tonight, I think she's probably about a 7. But yeah, just nitpicking, too officious, really.
Yeah. So anyway, free kick, just awarded a free kick on the far side to Real Madrid. That was a foul. And play continues with Modric sweeping it across to Mendy, down the line to Vinicius. Celtic holding a bit of a high line here. Rangers, Real Madrid rather, have a chance to beat it, but it's been forced wide. Mendy again, inside to Modric. Modric opening up for a shot maybe, backheels it to Asensio. Played wide to Vinicius. Wide again to Asensio. Goes for a cross to the back post. Towering header there by Carvajal, has headed back towards the far post, and Juranovic, cool as a cucumber, turning away from Asensio to eventually clear, but he loses it to Modric. Overpowered there by the Croatian, and now Vinicius advances back into the box. Juranovic is nowhere to be found as this ball's faced across the 6-yard box, and it's almost fallen straight to Rodrigo before Jens puts his boot through the ball. But Juranovic there, far too slow to clear his lines.
I think the thing is there, I've got a degree of sympathy because, again, he beats the first man to buy himself a little bit of time, turns the ball ahead, but it's been so well read by Modric. It wasn't about strength, it's just, he's going to do that, I'm going to get it. Yeah. He's made a career out of knowing where the ball's going to go.
Yeah, first yard in the head, so to speak, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just incredible from Modric. A ball he'd no right to win, that many would have just given up on. They'd be backing away from that, but he goes and wins it.
Yeah, Valverde, edge of the box, lays it off. Carvajal tries to cut it back, it might fall to Asensio, and he strikes first time with a left-footed shot that ripples the back of the net. It was far too good for Joe Hart. And it's 3-0 to Real Madrid.
You know what impressed me most about this is the bits of the pitch where it's supposed to be hard. You don't find ground. You know, essentially Celtic are a bank of 4 and then a bank of 5 in front of them. If they're tight enough together, there shouldn't be a lot of space. But in that place where there's supposed to be virtually no space, Real Madrid find acres. I mean, how did they do that? One, they've got some talented dribblers. Their passing is impeccable. And then for Asensio, get him on his left foot and he's going to find a finish. You know,
it's technique, isn't it?
But the way that they've got so close to goal, you know, yes, they've got penalties. You know, Celtic are unlucky, but it's shots in from inside the box. And to get there, you've got to be seriously good, don't you? And they are. They're just a really good team.
Yeah, so it's now 3-0, and Celtic, well, they had a mountain to climb at 2-0. It's just got a bit bigger. Real Madrid look to be in cruise control of this Champions League Group F. They'll be heading towards a home second leg in the round of 16, and it will be against an unseeded team, a group runner-up from outside Spain. In fact, they'll definitely be from outside Spain because all the other Spanish teams have flopped in the Champions League this year. Barcelona, Sevilla have headed to the Europa League, and Atletico Madrid don't even get that consolation prize. They finished bottom of their group last night, as this long ball forward is headed down by Alaba.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. They got a late consolation, didn't they? 2 wrapped up in my game, Bristol City against Sheffield United.
As Real Madrid played away. I'm not laughing at the standard of the game or anything like that, John.
It was laughable. No, I mean, he wasn't that bad, but this is a proper step up.
Good defending from Starfelt prevents Alaba getting on the end of a through ball into the box. As we've just seen a score update from the other game in this group, and it's now Shakhtar 0, Leipzig 2.
I mean, everybody wants to get on the end of it now, don't they? You know, it's turning into the Washington Generals against the Harlem Globetrotters, unfortunately, isn't it? Where Alaba's now.
I think the Generals won once. They won one game, didn't they?
Did they really?
I think if you
How did that happen? They weren't supposed to do that.
They just got fed up of losing every single time.
Was Curly ill? What I don't know.
So you'd love to have been at the next game, wouldn't you? Next, cross goes in from Abada. Good ball to the back post, and it's defended by, I think that was Carvajal getting back there for a corner to Celtic.
And if you were the Washington Generals as well, it's like, who are we playing next week? Well, it's Harlem Globetrotters, isn't it? Because you're on tour with them. You know, going to all these venues getting beaten.
Here's a cross from Moy from that short corner, headed away by Valverde, and now Hatate finds O'Reilly, and then go all the way back to Juranovic. Pings a nice pass with his right foot out towards Moy. Celtic still have plenty forward in this attack as now Hattati takes over. Back to Moy, tight area on the left-hand side. Took back to him by Taylor, then he goes again, Taylor, and might get to the byline, but a hook clearance by Carvajal. And Carvajal can let the next header from O'Reilly run dead, and he just barges into Taylor to make sure that does go behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, just nice and neat enough. Just looking at again stats for Thibaut Courtois, they were just saying, well, before the penalty he was bouncing up and down, wasn't he, in his goal, and the referee was not so keen on that. Maybe reminding him to get his foot behind the line, and if he did, then he did. He looked a little bit iffy. But I just think about how big he is, how he fills that goal. You know, if you run up to take that penalty, I bet Juranovic has never faced a man quite so big and fills the goal quite like he does. And he just thought, well, I'm not going to get around this fella. He went for power, didn't he? He's usually very good with penalties, but I think he almost gave up before he started there. Just the size of the man, though.
Yeah. Oh, he does fill the goal, doesn't he? As Real Madrid lining up for another shot now with Asensio. I think he's probably just about shaded the man of the match for me, Asensio. It's a lovely little back heel to Valverde in the box. He goes for goal, and it's blocked by Jens towards the edge of the area. Taken over again by Kroos, who looks for a 1-2 with Modric. Now it's played wide to Carvajal. He looks to cross into the near post, and almost a chance for Rodrigo, who stole in there at the corner of the 6-yard box, and it's been scrambled behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think it must have been the old double kiss there off Rodrigo, because he's not happy. But his claims for a corner fell on deaf ears, so they'll have to start again. It's that little bit of quality that they've got. We talk about players bursting into the box. It shouldn't be a surprise that Rodrigo does, because he essentially is their number 9 today, and he showed last season. I mean, and that's for a lot. You've got a recognised goal scorer.
Sad chance for Celtic here, but Moy's touch was very heavy in the penalty area. They really got at the Real Madrid defence very well there. Celtic broke the press, got in behind, and then the ball to Moy, and that awful touch, and the chance goes begging.
Well, it was a terrible touch, and then he's face down, on the deck in the box, where he's claiming he got caught. I think when he's got his face down in the deck there, she's got every right to stop play. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him there, but that, you're just slightly worried there if he's got a kind of injury. It's up to the referee to protect the players, I think, there. And he's only just come back into play, Moy, now. Yeah,
he seems to be okay for the time being, as Valverde has the ball in midfield. Wide it goes to Carvajal, first time to Asensio. Another back heel from the Spanish international back to Carvajal. Asensio again, playing off that right-hand side, but getting into the box with really good bursting runs at the moment. Now it's wide to Mendy on the left. He's gone further down the line to Vinicius Junior. Back to the full-back. Modric looking for a little triangle of passes there. Doesn't quite come off for him, and then there's a foul on Abada by the Croatian, which gives Celtic a free kick.
I was just reading over his shoulder there. That really tickled me. They said ending a losing streak for the Washington Generals, and it was some ridiculous, huge figure.
Yeah. It was a 2,495 game losing streak.
Imagine playing a team that many times and you've just not beat them. I don't know what you'd do with yourself if you won, would you?
I mean, it would have been a big night. But yeah, figures vary as to how many wins how many wins the Washington Generals had over the Harlem Globetrotters. Some say as many as 6, others say 3, and there is only one really famous one, which happened in 1971, would you believe? Which is, some say, still the last time they beat them. 1971. Anyway, Asensio has it for Real Madrid. They're playing like the Globetrotters, and Asensio goes for goal. It's blocked by Sens, comes back to the edge of the box, and then it's knocked away by Starfelt.
I wonder if you get your ticket refunded if the Washington Generals win that game.
Moy just mopping up on it. In fact, it was Maeda mopping up on the edge of the box. Goes back to his goalkeeper, and Hart plays it out to Taylor. O'Reilly, surrounded by 3 white shirts, goes back to Hart again, and he bangs this one clear. Joe Hart would have played for Manchester City at this ground in some very big games of the fairly recent past. Goes back now to Kroos, and then Alaba. Militao looking for a 1-2, gets it back from Carvajal, steps into midfield. Brazilian finds Modric, lovely first touch, economy of movement, ranging forward now, trying to thread it through, onto the feet of Rodrigo, lovely little attempted chip round Jens, doesn't quite come off, the German clears, picked up by Militao, that's a loose touch, and now Celtic have it again with a back heel from Atati finding Abada, the Israeli's gone down, referee says no free kick as Carvajal plays it forward, they've got a chance here to expose Celtic on the left hand side, as it's Asensio again buzzing around the pitch, picking it up, playing it wide to Vinicius Junior, taking on Juranovic, crossing towards the back post, and it's headed over the bar by Starfelt for a Real Madrid corner.
Yep, Vinicius Junior, he's one of those, can be a slow burn and then he does something brilliant. Juranovic kept holding pretty well there, but he's just looking to chip the ball, but Starfelt gets there and he's able to nod that one over just as well, because had he not, Rodrigo probably scores from that.
Coming up to the hour mark at the Estadio Bernabeu. 3-0 Real Madrid lead. Here comes the corner, headed away near post by Celtic, and now Furuhashi knocks it further on. Abada can't win the challenge there with Mendy, and Real Madrid get it back. Players coming back from offside positions, but Modric carries it and allows them time to get back on. Now it's with Vinicius Junior off the left on his right foot, back to Modric. He'll look to play the cross towards the back post. They're queuing up here, including Militao, but he's beaten in the air there by O'Reilly. Another header from Jens. They haven't got it away yet. Might drop to Alaba. He's trying to set up Militao for a shot. Falls back to Kroos, who goes with the curler and curls it wide.
It does seem a long time since Vinicius Junior scored that winner in the Champions League final against Liverpool. Obviously, it wasn't that long ago. And still that right flank of Liverpool seems to need sorted out. Exposure down that side, isn't there? And picked apart by Leeds at Anfield, although they did better against Napoli. I just wonder if Real Madrid can repeat the dose this season. I'm not sure if they're better or worse. They're playing pretty well tonight, though.
Shot from Valverde's a powerful stinging effort into the back of Jens as it comes back to Asensio. And now wide it goes to Valverde again. He looks to cross low into the near post. It's been turned in for own goal. I think Starfelt might have got the touch, but it's Vinicius Junior celebrating. Maybe he just poked it home before the sweep could intervene, but it's 4-0 nonetheless.
Yeah, we just talk about him scoring, and he pops up again, and he was second only to the great Karim Benzema in terms of goals for Real Madrid last season. He got lots of them. And if he didn't get the goal, then he should get the magic assist, because he put them under that much pressure. He gets goal side. He reads it really well there, because when Valverde's ball comes in, it's Jens who's playing them off. So that means that he can steal in front of Juranovic and Starfelt. And if he gets that little touch off his knee, and I think he did, then we're crediting him with the goal.
Yeah, Valverde gets his assist as well. He is so good at getting goal involvements.
I mean, that's the area where you expect to see him on the pitch, high up right hand side. Going to be wholesale changes now. Jota's coming on, and it looks like Turnbull as well. But there'll be one or two tired bodies. Giacomakis on for Ahashi as well. But it's a shame in it 4-0. Celtic have played so much better than that scoreline suggests for long periods. But there's no doubt the quality of Real Madrid.
Yeah, Turnbull replaces Moy. So that's the changes. Jota is also coming on for Celtic. So it's like it's a triple substitution at this point.
And Haksabanovic.
Yeah, Haksabanovic is on as well. So it's like a changing of the guard here. He replaces Dyson Maeda.
And I think for Postecoglou, he does a couple of things. Key cogs get rested for the weekend, business as usual. Their life isn't wrapped up in just this one game. They bring fresh legs on because they need a lot of hard work. And key cogs will be ready for the weekend, I guess. And like I said, they'll keep on going. But they'll be really disappointed. More so the travelling Celtic fans, of which there'll be many tonight. Now Benzema comes on for Vinicius Junior. In fact, it's going to be a double change as well as Vasquez on for Carvajal. Things don't get any easier from Celtic's point of view because the players coming on are pretty tasty.
Yep, so 4 changes for Celtic there and 2 for Real Madrid at that point. Benzema wearing the number 9 shirt is now on the pitch for the reigning champions, and they're on the attack now. Can they feed Benzema a goal? Or certainly a chance, as Modric looks to do that now as he tries to bend the ball out to the right-hand side for Vázquez to fellow substitute Benzema. Approaching an hour, well, just over an hour gone, and now Asensio playing quite centrally. Lays it off to Kroos, fed wide to Mendy. Rodrigo's been shunted out to the left-hand side with the introduction of Benzema now in the centre-forward spot. That's a poor ball from Rodrigo, but he's going to try and latch on to the end of the next attempted pass, which is more of a tackle by Alaba, and it falls into the hands of Hart. Rolled out to Jens, and then across to Taylor, closed down quickly by Valverde. On it goes to Jota, finding Hatate. Hatate gets dispossessed there by Asensio, and now Valverde pings it across to Rodrigo, fed inside to Benzema, back to the Brazilian. Wide again to the Frenchman. He's got Mendy operating just outside him, approaching the edge of the Celtic box. Benzema again into Modric's feet, back to Benzema. Little back heel almost finds Rodrigo. Spin away from O'Reilly to get away from Modric. Now Celtic can counter-attack here, 3-on-3 if they use it right. As Haksabanovic tries to curl the ball into Giacomakis. First time effort stopped by Courtois. He just poured it away.
He makes it look easy. He was in a good position there, but the shot was straight at him from Giacomakis. Should have done better.
Michael Hatate, who goes with a slide rule attempt, blocked by the Real Madrid defence. Now O'Reilly from range, scooped up at the near post by the keeper.
He's not going in, is it? They could play all night, you get that feeling. It's just not their night tonight. They didn't score for them a penalty spot. Every shot seems to be straight pushed away by.
And now they're through on goal, looking for a fourth as keeper off his line Hart to clear from Asensio's threat. Looking for a fifth, I should say.
Yeah,
got the score then.
Well, I can't see Celtic scoring the way things are going, but I think Real Madrid have got 2 or 3 more goals in them if they play their cards right. There's a long time left.
Another double change for Real Madrid coming right up with Luka Modric's involvement now coming to an end. Dani Ceballos is going to replace him, and he gets a standing ovation from all 4 sides of the Bernabeu. I'm sure even the Celtic fans appreciate his performance tonight.
Oh, he's just very good, isn't he? No sense of him, not being as good, and maybe he doesn't quite last as long. Alaba going off as well, and it all makes good sense. Nacho comes on.
Yeah, another blast from the past coming on for Real Madrid. Nacho for Alaba.
Yeah, they look after their players, don't they? And like I said, Ancelotti and Italian, I think Italians do seem to just cosset the older players that little bit more, look after them better perhaps. For Celtic, well, it's not going to be that difficult next up. Dundee United at home. You know, they've had a terrible season. Saw them in Europe getting thumped, and then Celtic thumped them, and then Jack Ross lost his job. They've not improved much since then, and it's probably going to be an easy victory for Celtic, I would have thought.
Mendy wide to Benzema on the edge of the Celtic box. Benzema coming in on his right foot, leaves it for Ceballos, ex of Real Betis, gets it again. Socks almost down by his ankles, not quite, but as the ball's then hoisted forward for Jota, try and take on the last defender, but Militao did enough, and it's headed back by Ceballos to the goalkeeper. So we've reached the midpoint of the second half in this Champions League Group F game. It looks like it's all going swimmingly for Real Madrid, 4-0 up, and take you through to full time. It's going to be John Hogan.
Yeah, I feel that, on one hand the scoreboard's really cruel. On the other hand, watching Real Madrid, play their little triangles, little dribbles into the box, how they've managed to work it in behind, and how they've done that time after time. I mean, in a sense it's flattering, in a sense it's not. For Celtic, at least they should have had 1 goal from the penalty, but they've had shots as well where, on another day, I mean, they're making Courtois look a world beater, and he's a good. He's a good big. He's 6'7". He's a big fella. But on another day, the shots that they had either side of him are in the back of the net.
If this game was played 2,495 times, Celtic would win at least once, though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they probably would. I wonder if you'd get your money back at the Bernabeu, but I guess not. They expect a contest, don't they? But equally, they expect the contest to be won by their team, and the team in all white have been pretty good. You always got to think, where do they rank? Is it as good as a team with Ronaldo in it? Well, I'm not sure about that, but they're less reliant. Benzema certainly stepped up when you when you look back a few years ago, you'd have thought, well, what's going to go first, Ronaldo or Benzema? Well, it's going to be Benzema, and clearly he won't stay at Real Madrid for that long. They'll find the next cab on the rank who scores a boatload of goals and buy him. But that hasn't been the case, and I think he's been an absolute credit to himself, Karim Benzema.
Yeah, they've tried, haven't they? They tried to sign Kylian Mbappe. Rumours that they've got an interest in Erling Haaland as well. We'll have to see. Obviously, he's not going to go on forever, is he? But the Mbappe deal kind of hit a massive snag, didn't it? And he's gone and signed a new longer-term deal with PSG now.
Yeah, it's right. Gone are the days where Real Madrid fans are bankrolled by the Spanish government. And in a way, they've got the same problem as Barcelona, who they compete with, arch rivals. They have to overcome them. And to do that, you've got to go and spend lots of big money.
Yeah.
When they were the Galacticos, they just threw money at it. Sometimes well, sometimes not so well. But it cost a lot. They've got to cut their cloth accordingly. Ancelotti is exactly the right man to sort of paper over the cracks, keep these older players going for another 2-3 years.
Yeah.
He's the exact right man to take this club along right now. Anyway, Phil Mendy's got the ball. 70 minutes on the clock. Real Madrid 4, Celtic 0. Elsewhere, Shakhtar 0, RB Leipzig 4. So two very sort of one-sided games, if you like, in Europe tonight. We'll look at the goal scorers for RB Leipzig in just a second. Again, Real Madrid making ground down the right-hand side. Asensio in there. And now a shot comes in. What a shot. Valverde's strike at the edge of the box was superb. He's always passing it into the back of the net, but passing it with a thunderous strike right in the side netting. 5-0.
I've got to question Joe Hart for this one, I think. I mean, he's not gone with massive... I say thunderous strike, but it's good timing. He's not absolutely smashed it, has he? It's a side foot effort from the edge of the box. Should he really be scoring from there? I mean, if it's great placement, fair enough. We're not seeing it from behind the goal, but I question Joe Hart whether he perhaps could have got something on this one. Maybe.
Nah, not a chance. I mean, I've got the other thing as well. It's really cool from Valverde, but where he comes from behind the referee, unsighted.
Yeah.
He's got 2 black-shirted defenders in front of him, and it's right in the side netting. I don't think it gets much better than that.
No, you're right. It's just a really good strike, and if you don't protect your box well enough, it's like I say, it's only 18 yards, 19 yards where he's hit it from. So, yeah.
I mean, we talked about how many times have they had chances like that tonight. If you think it's important or you don't think it's important to get around the back, these guys show you why it is. Because coming back from the byline, all of a sudden you're creating easy chances. Here come Celtic again. O'Reilly with a strike, and this time it's gone wide. Was that deflected wide? Well, he's just walking away, so O'Reilly himself wasn't feeling that. Who has scored for Leipzig tonight? Well, Nkunku, Silva, and don't know who that is. Szoboszlai and then Olmo. So they're sharing the goals around. Danny Olmo the last. But now Vallejo comes on for Militao, who has had a funny night, really. I think he's superb. He's had an injury problems, Militao. But has had a strangely uncomfortable night tonight, I think.
Yeah, he's another player, sort of reclamation project, isn't he, Vallejo? I mean, it looked like he'd gone back into the reserves, and he's been given another chance here by Ancelotti. It seems like if you can hang around at Real Madrid, Ancelotti will give you another look.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's a wise man who assesses what he's got and doesn't rule anything out.
Yeah.
I think the first thing you do is look at the deals. How much did it cost to get rid of this guy?
Yeah.
How much would it cost to replace this guy? To get rid of him, we'll have to write off 10 million. Then we'll have to spend 40 million, and then no guarantee we get anybody any better. All right, then I've got another idea. Here come Real Madrid again. Chance for a strike. Strike comes in, blocked by Turnbull. And so Joe Hart didn't need to make a save, but they come again. It's just very one-sided stuff. Rodrigo, clever chip into the box. Benzema with a strike. He doesn't catch hold of it. And in the end, it's Joe Hart goes to pick it up. I mean, he scraped his foot over the top of the ball, but he couldn't get it on target therein after. We're doing the Man City game against Sevilla, hot on the heels of this. And so in a second, when the ball goes out, we can talk you through the two teams we're about to see. Man City against Sevilla. The lineups are out. It's a corner kick for Celtic, though, in the meantime.
Yeah, Vallejo's just headed it behind. Since he joined from Zaragoza in 2015, he's had 4 loan spells from Real Madrid. He's been at Zaragoza again, back in the Segunda division, at Eintracht Frankfurt in the Bundesliga, at Wolves, where he made 2 appearances in the Premier League, and in Granada for the last couple of years before going back to Real Madrid.
Corner kick comes in, headed away at the near post. It should get cleared. It is dabbed up in the air. Nacho now busting a gut, just eventually brings the ball under control. It's 3 against 2. That's a great ball for Benzema. Into the box he goes. Can he get his head down and strike? Looking for the perfect cross, doesn't find it. Rodrigo's in there. What a ball from Nacho, and they're 3 against 2. A superb break from Real Madrid.
Yeah, and eventually good defending from Celtic to get back and stop the danger there. We're just seeing Valverde's assist for Rodrigo's finish, and then Rodrigo's dance celebration afterwards, and then the fine, crisp effort from Valverde to make it 5-0 as they take the corner, Real Madrid.
Yeah, they played really well tonight. Another good-looking ball into the box, eventually sliced away, and they've just been just too much for Celtic. Laporte and Gomez, and it's Palmer, Gundogan, Foden, Mahrez, Alvarez and Grealish. So a little rest for Haaland. Ball into the box here, eventually just flicked away by a Celtic boot. Abada then trying to run it down the line. Right, was that Abada? I think he may actually be off. Anyway, Real Madrid 5, Celtic 0. I guess it doesn't matter an awful lot. And the home team have been dominant, maybe rode their luck at times, but certainly created their bits of luck as well by working the ball in and around the edge of the area for shots away. That got 2 penalty kicks for handball the first half, but I think the long and short is they proved to be irresistible tonight.
Yeah, I think they've been very good. Celtic have been a bit unlucky in some of the way that the goals have happened, but I don't think you would say that this isn't a deserved victory for Real Madrid. And now Ancelotti can just run out his reserve players and save his key men for the weekend game. So it's a perfect night for Real Madrid, really. Sevilla's
team tonight against Man City. They're Bono in goal, and back 5: Acuna, Rekic, Marcao, Carmona, and Montiel. Then in midfield, Isco, Delaney, Rakitic, and Papa Gomez with Mir up top. Looks like a team who doesn't want to get humbled, I would have said. But for Man City, they've got some good players in there. Be interesting to see how some of the lesser lights work out. There's no shortage of effort. Jota, they're winning a corner down the left-hand side. They want to get something out of it. I said they could play all that and not score. But Celtic have had an ambition, and actually going forward they've been alright tonight. Just found the keeper too big and too good. Anyway, Jota will take the corner kick, one hand in the air. I don't know what that signifies, but there's not many at the far post, so you'd like to think he's going to play it into the middle. The referee having a word with one of the defenders, Ceballos. Don't know what that's about, but anyway. We're waiting for the corner, and it comes into the middle. And, Courtois comes out. Not much of a punch, but he got something on it. Counter-attack on again. Again, it's pretty good stuff. Again, the break is on. Look at the intent from them as Valverde finds Asenio into the box. Well, he needed to take a look because there's about 4 on the right-hand side of the overlap, and he just needed to find them somehow. And he should have done with that left foot of his running down the left. But they're all desperate to score, aren't they, Real Madrid? It's like, wow, every single ball when it goes out contested, they want to win everything. You can see there's a real appetite and hunger about the players that they've got in their squad. They're real competitors, aren't they? Yeah, I think obviously Ancelotti will give them a day off tomorrow.
La Liga, but some players that will look to just catch the eye in these closing moments, players that have been out for a while and coming back from injury, or seeing rare minutes at this level, the Champions League level, that feel like they could maybe make an impression here, if not on Ancelotti or maybe some other watching managers ahead of the next transfer window.
Again, an attempted cross, but this time it's been pretty well defended by the 6, Maurice Jens, who took a bit off Valverde's ball down that right hand side. Again, Celtic making ground with Turnbull over the halfway line, and again Celtic getting bodies forward. Here they go again. Tate now steers it across left hand side for Jota. Can he get a shot away? He can, but again he didn't get enough power quite on that. And again, I don't know how many saves he's made tonight, but they're finding it difficult getting the ball past him. But I think me and you would have saved that, Simon.
Yeah, it's getting on for 10 saves, I think. Or maybe not quite that many, but certainly 7 or 8. He's had a part to play in the game, all right. Celtic have really tried to get a goal and really tried to give their travelling fans something to celebrate tonight, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen.
No, so RB Leipzig and Real Madrid are the two teams who are, going to make ground out of this group. I thought that the smart money probably would have been on that rise of RB Leipzig.
I mean, if it is a repeat of last year's final in the round of 16, Liverpool going now with the state they're in.
I don't think that'll be a good draw for Liverpool. I think there's still a rebuilding job done. He's building his next big team, isn't he? I think it's always difficult. You get the finished article, and then a player moves on, player grows old. In midfield, they don't seem to have that dominance. And clearly, right back is a massive problem at Liverpool. It just is. I don't wish anything bad about Trent Alexander-Arnold, but he's certainly got his critics in our office. And if you look back to the Champions League final last year, that positional sense, in what was a tight game, Real Madrid just eventually found that way, and it was Vinicius Junior just stealing in from that flank that made the difference. But I think Real Madrid are a real bad fit for Liverpool, actually.
Yeah, I think for the first time really in Trent Alexander-Arnold's career, you can see that even Jurgen Klopp's thinking twice now. He's always had critics from outside. He's always had people saying he's not a great defender, and Klopp's always backed him to the hilt and said, I take the rough for the smooth. I see what he does in an attacking sense, and it outweighs it. But he's not picking him every game this season, is he? He's hauled him off there in that defeat to Leeds, and you're thinking, is he losing faith now?
Rio Tati goes off, and Oliver Abildgaard comes on. Yeah, it's difficult. You can't have a weak link if you're going to be the top team. You've got to keep on going. And he still provides good ball in, but which would be all right if he was playing for Glasgow Celtic. Just thump the opposition every weekend, and then you go into Europe and you get what you get. But he's not. He's playing for Liverpool, and a bit more expected for Jurgen Klopp's Reds. Anyway, I don't know what the answer is for them, but I don't think it's Alexander-Arnold or indeed Joe Gomez. Anyway, just for the moment, Jota on the ball for Celtic, picks it up. He has a good look round and then finds a good ball. Turnbull had made ground out on the left-hand side, goes back to Jota. Good first touch from him. Beats one man, then he's got 3 ahead of him. He does well there. 2 come to block him off, and he flicks the ball through and becomes a meat in the sandwich, but it's won a free kick.
Yeah, it was really good skill from Jota. He's just flicked the ball up, so he's going to get through that little hole, and then he's felt the contact there from Lucas Vazquez, who can't do a great deal about it, and brings him down for the free kick. And now a big chance for Celtic. They've not been able to beat Courtois from either the penalty spot or from open play, but they've got a free kick opportunity here, and it looks like Jota, who's won the free kick, is going to take it.
Yeah, because it's set up nicely for him. It's on the left-hand side of the box. He's right-footed. They'll be wanting to curl it round the wall. Can he get it up and over at the near post? Is he going to steer it a long way round? Referee just marking the ground, and we're informed it's 23 metres to the goal. But But we know he's got a chance to get this up and down. Again, look how big the goalkeeper looks in that goal. Jota with the strike.
Oh, yes.
Well, I said they could play all night without scoring. Not true. What a hit. And he looks delighted.
Yeah, he's absolutely spanked that one into the near post, gone wall side. Keeper could not get there. And when you've beaten a goalkeeper as awesome and as dominating as Courtois tonight from 22 yards, that is a fine effort. He got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out. Pure power there.
He's asking himself to do a lot there, isn't he, goalkeeper? I think maybe for me, because he can go either side, he should be stood more centrally, but that's nitpicking. His performance has been good.
The wall has collapsed a little bit as well. There's a bit of a break in the wall.
Yeah, I think if you're going up and over the wall at the near side of the wall, you expect when it jumps, yeah, it's a good chance your ball maybe is going to get blocked away. I think at 5-0, if it's Champions League final and it's 0-0, I think that wall's probably going to jump a little bit higher. They've got a man lying on the deck for insurance in case he went low there, so expect the wall to jump a little bit higher. And where the ball landed in the net, it wasn't right in the top corner, was it? So I agree with you, the wall could have done better. I'm not taking it away though from Jota. It was a good strike, and he was full of emotion after that. It clearly meant a lot to him. You want to remind everybody, you don't want to be coming off the bench to score. You want to be starting in games like that. And a lot of games for Celtic this season, when I've watched him, he has started. So he'd be disappointed. And now obviously elated to have got his goal. Real Madrid 5, Celtic 1. Well, even the Washington Generals didn't get beaten to 0, did they? But yeah, it's there's been seemingly a gulf in quality tonight. There's been plenty of hard work from Celtic. It's not about that. They look relatively well organised. They certainly had a lot of goal forward, and they've had a few chances, a few shots at goal now, and obviously one is at the back of the net. So it's not the worst thing we've seen. They just in the key areas they found a team who were too good for them. I wouldn't even put it down to mistakes structurally or anything like that. Sometimes you say, they didn't have the right attitude. Not that.
No.
They weren't in the right shape. They probably are. There's nothing wrong with the structure. Just sometimes you just hold your hand up.
Yeah.
They were better than us.
Yeah, I think they've had, the work cut out for them tonight, haven't they, Celtic? And they've competed as best they could, but the golfing class was eventually too much for them, and going 2-0 down on a couple of penalties, not a great start to the game either. Maybe if they'd held on a little bit longer, it could have been a different story, but I seem to think not. I think Real Madrid would have won anyway. Stepped it up, maybe found that 4th and 5th gear in the second half, because really they haven't had to get out of 3rd gear in this game to win 5-1.
No, it's all right. I feel that they were irresistible, I think is the word for me tonight. But anyway, Celtic have held their heads high and given the fans something to celebrate there as well. I'm sure they'll be having a good night in Madrid tonight. Could be a long one as well. They'll be glad that it was the early start, because it leaves them a real long night to enjoy. Anyway, here comes Valverde. Here come Real Madrid again. Looking for Benzema, but this time Starfelt is in a good position just to pick that ball off.
Look at this, 3-on-3 again.
Yeah, here they go. Jota again cuts in onto his right. Can he get another shot away? Looking for a strike. It's straight down the middle. Or at least Courtois makes it look like straight down the middle. Going for 2.
Yeah, his teammates just look away from him there because they knew they were never going to get the ball. It was Jota versus Courtois. Nobody else on the pitch or even in the stadium mattered then. He never had eyes for anything else but the shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Giacomakis helped himself by running offside, but
yeah.
I'm not sure even if he made the run of the century he was going to get on that ball. Rodrigo finds Benzema down a blind alley. What skill from him. Recycles the ball, then a little heel. Benzema's shot is blocked away.
Don't give another penalty.
No, the arms are inside the body this time. That's incredible stuff from Benzema in the box. He's got 2 or 3 around him. Look at the amazing dribbling skills there. Probably the 19 was offside in that, but here they go again. Asensio with the strike, over the top of the goal frame.
Yeah, disappointing. He scored a great goal, didn't he, to make it 3-0 just after half-time. On this occasion, he's got well underneath that one and it's gone over the crossbar. I've seen a replay of the Jota free kick and it's a lovely hit. Really is. Seen it several times now and it just looks so sweet and crisp, that strike from the free kick.
Yeah, he hit it well, didn't he? He fell it off his boot. Anyway, closing in on 90 minutes, so there's not too much added time, given that we've got a game hot on the heels of this. Man City against Sevilla. Another chance to watch a team maybe tick and purr. Well, I was surprised about here Real Madrid going with such a strong team in this game. But clearly they just decided they want to keep the sort of impetus that they've got.
Well, if they'd not won, they'd be second in the group, wouldn't they? Because Leipzig have done the business there in I think it's Poland, isn't it? They're playing, not in the Ukraine, obviously. So yeah, the pressure was on them to get a win tonight. But like I say, they might have won with a slightly weaker team as well.
Yeah, I wonder. You don't tempt fate, I suppose. Would they fear anybody in the last 16? I mean, I'm sure there's teams that you'd rather face in the final than at this next point, but you're going to get somebody good, aren't you? So it is what it is, really. Rodrigo on the ball now, and nice little drop of the shoulder from Ceballos, but they can't quite make it stick. Starfelt goes back to Joe Hart, who finds Juranovic, controls it, and then bombs on. And tries to flick the ball away, but he was being shadowed there by Sebasa. Wins the ball back, and then Toni Kroos still out there and just swapping passes. Not only a minute of added time. That's a blessing, isn't it?
No, yeah, not even that. It's just blown up a minute early.
Yeah, they've called it. So that was a real bloodless victory in the end. Real Madrid 5, Celtic 1. Thanks for joining us.
Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. While also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck! Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting markets, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck.